And this is why I think that we need to somehow vet these judges or have some sort of different vantage point for them to look from, because 93-97 for Carrington is crazy business. That means he won every round except 2 rounds. That's literally. You thought that Carrington convincingly outscored, outring generalship Segawa for 8-9 rounds? You really think that happened? This is crazy. I mean, it's wild business. Let's get into it. But first, if you're new here, thanks for stopping in. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for once again helping out the community and tuning in. And please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Now, I give credit to Carrington for a couple things. One, taking a guy on who his 4 fights were also undefeated fighters in the backyard, and he should have really beat a couple of those guys, but got a lot of hometown cooking for the other guys. So this guy's not a scrub. We just don't know about Segawa. I don't know if his team knew about Segawa also, because apparently they came in with no game plan. And I give credit to Carrington because throughout the fight you could see him trying to make adjustments. He went into the Philly shell, that didn't work. He went into the peekaboo defense, that didn't work. There were times where he could catch Segawa, but Segawa was outworking him, body up, moving, dodging, making him miss. That's what, for me, was the telltale sign that the same thing with Berlanga when I said he lost the fight in the Canelo fight in the first 16 fights that he had when he had first round knockouts. The last couple of Carrington fights were all knockouts, the last few. And you can see it here. He fell in love with his own power and nothing helped him into this fight. Even if they had a strategy, I bet you in his mind, he thought he could get this guy out of here. Who's this guy Segawa? Why? He has 4 losses. Can't really punch. What threat is he up to me? He's an African. Africans are notorious for being tough. Their skin holds up well. You know, the Africans fighters, usually their skin doesn't swell up as much, doesn't cut as readily. They have great wind, great discipline, and they're tough as nails. And Segawa showed all of that. And he showed a great understanding of the ring and fundamentals. And he was early in the fight going low, then going up back up top, moving the jab, moving Carrington around, having him reset. One judge had it a draw, which okay, at least a draw, which I still don't think that's appropriate. But Segawa did the one thing he should have never done, took the last 2 rounds off. You never do that. You never ever do that. And that's on his team and on Segawa, because he thought he had it in the bag. But man, you lost 4 fights that you all fought in the guy's home, you know, the backyard. It's been your 5th one, and you don't learn. You don't take rounds off. You fight every single round like it's the last round that you need. He should have fought that last round. Had he fought that last round and outpointed and outscored and outdone everything, because it was up for grabs. I'm assuming that's the round he lost, or if he didn't, it was one of the last 3 rounds. He would have had a majority draw. To that effect. So, or at least one or a draw or a split decision, something. But you didn't fight those rounds, so I don't know if it's a learning lesson, because it's happened to him in the past and he still hasn't learned that, or his team. I hope it's not the last we see of Segawa, though. I hope this doesn't throw everything for a loop in his career, and then we do see him back again, because he's a good fighter. And he shouldn't be relegated to journeyman status, because we wanted to give the prospect of the night the nod. It's not fair to Segawa. Carrington was just not ready. Now, is he exposed? I don't know, because Segawa is good. Could be a combination of he just underestimated Segawa. didn't come in with a game plan, or if he did come in with a game plan, he didn't follow it because he was overconfident, overlooked Segawa. But if that's the Carrington you guys are saying are gonna go into Inoue and give him hell, man, listen, Inoue right now, looking at that fight, should be like, I'm gonna knock this guy the hell out. He can't beat me. He couldn't figure out Segawa. He just couldn't figure him out. He tried. I give him that. He tried changing defensive postures. He tried feints. He tried moving around. He tried different things, but he just could not throw Segawa off his game enough to capitalize. And for a judge to have a 97-93 for Carrington is crazy. That's crazy. And everybody should be ashamed of themselves. Like, this is the thing that with boxing, it's such a, like, it's a sport where you go, okay, like, we got it right tonight. And then 3 fights in a row is like, oh, Carl, are you serious? When Teddy Atlas said we need a national commission, he's not playing. That we really do need a national commission because something needs to give. Either these judges need to be in a room where they all see the same thing, and they all from the same vantage point. Maybe an over the head view and sit in a room and judge the fight like that. But having one judge on one side, one judge on the other side, that changes perspectives. That changes perspectives, and there should be some sort of vetting process too, not just because whatever's happening is just not working. But it's never been working. I don't know if we're ever gonna get there, but it just takes one person to make a UFC style boxing promotion with serious money behind it and serious signings, and gives us a great product, and then you'll see things change. But until then, when you don't rival the promoters and the independent joint boxing commissions, athletic commissions, then it's not gonna work. Carrington did not deserve the nod that night. He did not. He didn't deserve it. It wasn't a blowout by no means, but he just didn't deserve it. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you think that Carrington did deserve the fight? Do you think that it was a draw at the very best? Or you think that, Segawa was utterly robbed? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.